I ranked all Windows productivity apps, and this is what I came up with. Some are just overrated and some are unknown gems, and that's what this tier list is for, going from extremely useful to completely useless. So these are the apps that I will rank in this video. Some I have used myself and some come from popular videos such as this one. But enough talking and let's start ranking. Let's start with browsers. These four. Chrome would get the top spot just due to its familiarity, but my task manager app says otherwise. We will put it in the useful tier. Microsoft Edge is a weird one for me. I treat it as my work or serious stuff browser, but it just feels like it's never taken seriously. A tier. Vivaldi Browser. S tier. It is the browser with the most potential. However, it does take some time for you to actually learn it. Trust me, it's worth it. Moving on to different apps, such as the Files app, which I recently covered in another video, which was full of reasons why it is better than the File Explorer, but there is one thing stopping me from fully switching. It's just how slow it is and how heavy it is performance-wise. That was the deal breaker for me and many other people, as you can see. B tier. Another similar application is Dropshelf. You know when you're dropping files somewhere and it just gets all messy? That is why you need Dropshelf. It can hold your items temporarily, do what you need to do, set up everything and drop. Just like that. No worry and low cortisol. A tier. PowerToys. Something which I underestimated for far too long. Biggest mistake ever. Just on its own, it comes with at least 20 new things you can add to Windows, with my favorites being fancy zones and always on top. You can make a custom window snapping layout with one of them and make your calculator stay on top of your page with the other. S tier. Quicklook. Tap your spacebar, immediately preview a file. No loading, good for finding the right item. Also something that macOS already has by default. All Windows, but this goes B tier. Useful, but I can live without it. Windhawk. There is a high chance there is a mod for anything on here. When I say anything, I truly mean it. I mean, you can probably turn your old Windows 7 laptop into a ladder from the Soviet era. There are a ton of mods. You will probably find a few that make you go wow, but the rest remain good, but not for you. Exactly. I could be extremely wrong, but if I am, let me know. A tier. OBS Studio. This video is being recorded on there, and this video too, and this video too. It is absolutely essential to me, and it's free. It's got a lot of features and gets frequent updates. I don't know about others, but I find it very intuitive to use, and maybe that's just me. S tier. Screen to GIF. Essentially does the same job as OBS Studio. However, I do see it as easier to use than OBS, especially for casual people and new gens. It is useful when using OBS feels a bit overkill, like sometimes feels like bringing a gun to a fist fight. Anyway, screen to GIF lets you do more with your footage, like whatever this is. I give this A tier. Clipchamp. Used it for a total of 2 times trying to convert a file. I was amazed by how painfully slow this thing was, and also apparently there is now a paid version too. This is a bit personal, but D tier. Premiere Pro. Very biased, as it is my go-to editor. However, the pricing method is a bit of a joke unless you go the alternative way. It can be a bit complicated to use at the start, but a lot of resources and help are present. A tier only because of the price. Screenbox, your modern VLC player. Screenbox is a free modern media player for Windows 11 that aims to replace VLC with a cleaner, Fluent style interface. Plays almost any video or audio format, supports picture-in-picture, gesture controls, and keyboard shortcuts. You can save frames as images or cast to other devices too. Puts it in a solid A tier. Fluent Search. It's a free, lightning-fast search tool that lets you find anything. Files, app, browser tabs, and even web content. You can customize it with plugins, tweak its appearance, and it's activated quickly with your keyboard. Basically, Spotlight Search from macOS. S tier. Fluent Weather. It's an alternative weather app, which unlike the original weather app, doesn't come with ads. It has a clean and modern interface, along with dynamic backgrounds. Basically, tells me about the weather with no ads. A tier. Ambie White Noise. It's an app that lets you play 3 different ambient sounds at the same time, helping me make my own background noise. It comes with work session start timers, and there are plenty of sound packs. Works offline, minimal, and is S tier. Ear Trumpet. It lets you adjust the volume of each app individually. You can also quickly change audio output to various different places. Very useful when gaming. A tier. Modern Flyouts. Updates Windows volume, brightness, and media pop-ups. It gives you more info like it used to do in Windows 10, like what is playing right now and how long is left, while also updating the appearance of the pop-ups. Overall, this app makes your experience better, but I can live without it. On a plus, it's open source. B tier. Ditto Clipboard Manager. I used it thinking Windows did not have a clipboard. Turns out it does. It does add a couple of nice features such as grouped clipboard and unlimited history, but I still think the original clipboard might have that already. Okay, I was completely wrong. It's limited to 25 items, which I think is still very decent. I think this goes in C tier. Numi. This one is one I came across very recently. It is a calculator app that lets you put in text-based input instead of numbers alone. It is very handy thanks to its live calculations and versions, whether that is money or time zone. I think you can make your own custom functions too, although I admit I have not looked at it too much and it does look a bit complicated. However, it's a very cool app and has its use. A tier, Perplexity AI. I know AI can be a bit of a hit and miss with some people. However, if you are looking for an AI chatbot that has the best accuracy in my opinion, it's Perplexity AI. Why, you might wonder? Well, it basically checks its answer across multiple sources and other AI models. S tier, Audacity. This is where I record my audio into. For some reason, I try to spend as little time as possible on this app, causing me to never truly explore all of its features. However, it is very easy to use, as I never had to watch a tutorial to learn how to use it, and neither did I come across major hurdles when using it as a beginner. Although I do sometimes have some problems, it still never disappoints me. S tier, Raycast, which is basically macOS Spotlight Search but on a lot of steroids. Recently added to Windows, it has a ton of extensions which you can use to really make sure it is useful to you personally. It also comes with an AI model which you can talk to directly, and can even generate images, which I guess is cool. Not for the polar bears though. It is really good for file management and your navigation overall, which puts it in S tier. Pycharm is an IDE, which is the place where you actually write your code. For those who don't know, it is quite nice to code in here instead of the terminal, which I guess is the OG spot. It comes along with a bunch of features such as context-aware auto-completion and personalization, and also the customization is very good. A tier, Auto Dark Mode, automatically switches between light and dark theme based on time or sunset sunrise, so you do not have to toggle it. A tier. Now that is my tier list complete.